CJ the champ. Man, I was about to step out to go do something. Yeah. And then I see my notification that you dropped another video. The Trials of Garou from One Punch Man. Saitama. Man, I ain't going nowhere until I finish watching this. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, man. Yeah, CJ the champ be dropping some gems, bro. You know where I'm coming from. And I'm definitely not missing this because I'm a big One Punch Man fan. I read the manga. I was about to say manhwa. Manga, yeah. And I think right now we up to date with Blast and his two compadres. And they've gone in to talk about the new demon hunting institution that they're forming. You know what I'm saying? We got Child Emperor who's infiltrated and be working along. I think Zombie Man and stuff like that. But you guys can hit me down below. Let me know if I'm off, but if I'm correct, I think I'm up to date. I might miss the last two or three chapters. So I'll put my hand up there, you know what I'm saying? But One Punch Man all day long. We're not even trying to say. And I know that they created him to take the piss on every other animated character, manga character, manhwa character. You know, One Punch Man just literally, he's OP and he's broken. But we talking about Garou right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this and see what my boy is saying.
Garou turned around and said, "The f are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right?"
You serious?
I'm like, what do you say f me for?
Hey, hold up, pull up right back. Come on, bro.
So after Bluefire ends up getting sent flying into the wall, all the other villains were in the room cheering like, "Oh yeah, you showed him height." Well, Garou turned around and said, "The f are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right?"
You serious?
I'm like, what do you say f me for?
50 Cent, what you say fuck me for?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the round table. And y'all already know what time it is.
Black Air Force energy.
It's trial time, baby, for one of the deadliest YNs in anime history. And it is none other than the self-proclaimed human monster, the hero hunter Garou.
Garou.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This
Garou,
motherfucker is one of Satan's greatest soldiers. If I looked at this man's playlist, it's straight Vaughn with a little bit.
Man, if I look at his playlist, he's straight King Von, you know, bro. I don't detect any lies. Told, do you? Straight up King Von. Man went out on his jacks, hunting the heroes, bro. He didn't give a damn if it was literally knocking on death's door. Garou was still going, bro. And the more he fought, the more he got stronger, the more he picked up. Like, this guy was a walking threat.
Bit of TK and a sprinkle of Melly, cause murder was on this Guzman 24/7. So let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A. This trial is brought to you by Zenless Zone Zero, a free-to-play, fast-paced anime action RPG with roguelike elements and exploration set in a post-apocalyptic world. And ladies and gentlemen, their new update is an absolute banger. Version 2.1 is dropped with new agents and new factions. And one of those new agents is
I don't
Alice
really play
Timefield,
much mobile games, to be honest with you. I have a solo leveling on my phone. I got Mario Kart, I think Monopoly. I just don't have the time much to play them, you know what I'm saying?
Physical.
Oh yeah, and Call of Duty.
Anomaly agent from the Spook Shack. She is a true noble lady from the prestigious Timefield family of Iridu, as you can see from her sword play. Like, my God, look at this elegance. Pure perfection. But even though she is a true noblewoman, she is also a cowardly one and has little concept for money. I mean, her Ether Dynamics tutor is charging her every 5 minutes per lesson. He's making a bag off of her. But even though she's very easy to fool, she takes her family honor very seriously and holds herself to high standards. And once she makes up her mind, she becomes incredibly determined. So there has never been a better time to get into Zenless Zone Zero. So if you are ready to experience absolute cinema, you can download it right now on mobile, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So what are you waiting for? Hop into Zenless Zone Zero 2.1 today.
Let's go.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you
Gotta play the
Exhibit
match,
A,
you know,
the
pay the
hero
bills.
hunter. Garou. Now, like I said earlier, this man is one of anime's deadliest YNs. This man is only 18 years old, dog-walking grown-ass men. Like, real shit, this man avidly goes around hunting down heroes and beating the shit out of them. This nigga is crazy. And I mean, bro, you could just tell by his appearance. This nigga has the signature Heihachi cut. He just doesn't have the bald spot yet. And this is all I need to see. If you have the same hairstyle as one of the biggest menaces in video game history. I'm not f***ing with that nigga. No, he's a smoke demon. Now, to understand why this man is a certified crash out, we have to go back and take a look at his childhood. So when Garou was a kid, he loved to watch TV and watch superhero shows. Now, when he was watching these shows, he always sympathized with the monsters and thought that they were treated unfairly and wanted them to win. So basically, to give y'all a real life example, this kid would watch Power Rangers and he would want villains like Ivan Ooze, Mesogog, and Lord Zed to win. I ain't gonna lie, if we being for real, this kid should have been put on a watch list. Now, obviously, he was bullied because of this, but one day, this nigga snapped and beat the shit out of one of his bullies. This nigga was a juvenile delinquent at the age of 5. So obviously, he got suspended because the principal wasn't trying to hear this guy out or nothing, even though he was the one being bullied the whole time, and he was basically just labeled as an outcast. Now, some years later, this man traveled to Bang's dojo and wanted him to train him. So Bang decided to train him, and Garou quickly became Bang's top student. Now this is when this motherfucker crashed out. Once he learned everything he needed to learn, this man said, man, nigga, I'm done with this shit. And beat the hell out of everybody else in the dojo. This man crippled every single student at that dojo. He did. Because he simply got bored. So after this, Bang expelled him, and Garou went down the path to become a literal human monster. And his only objective was to—
Don't get it twisted, Bang was crazy too. But y'all hit me down and let me know though. If Garou did not eat that monster seed, but that sounds so wrong, bro. Pause. But if you didn't eat that, you know what I mean, that they got from the Monster Association that turned him into a monster, or half-half, and then, you know, God, the moon guy or whatever, took over his body. Do you think he could have beaten Bang? I don't think so. Maybe over a longer fight, but he had that power in him, which was not his own, and he went against Bang and his brother. But yeah, I feel he could have beaten Bang by himself one-on-one without the powers he got from the demons. You know what I'm saying? Or the monsters. I won't say demons, monsters. Monster Association, or
hunt down heroes and get stronger. So not only does this man have the hairstyle of Heihachi, but also now he has the mentality of Akuma. Ooh. This nigga is the walking definition.
If y'all don't know about Akuma, bro. Man, they brought that man into Street Fighter just to cause havoc. Like, they brought that man in just to piss off Street Fighter players. Unless you were playing with him, but if you were playing against him, man, I don't know how many times I threw my controller into the TV. I slammed the Super Nintendo. Oh, damn, I'm giving out my age. Shit. On the floor.
Of a menace to society. Now, let's dive in to the 3 major pieces of evidence that I have on this man for this exhibit. So, incident number 1, declaring war on the Hero Association. So the Hero Association held a meeting to try to convince a bunch of villains and assassins of the underworld to help them in the monster crisis. So Garou decided to show up to this meeting, but not for the right reasons. This man came here to make a statement. War. Bro pulled up in this meeting and straight up said, "Hey, OG, I don't know what the you talking about up there, but the only talking I'm trying to do right now is with these hands. So who want to get fucked up first?"
This nigga is crazy.
So obviously when the association heard this, they was like, who the fuck is that guy? They thought bro was straight delusional, but they were about to get one of the nastiest wake-up calls of all time. So Sitch tells the 3 heroes in the room to throw Garou out. So Magic Chook Man goes in to attack him, but Garou grabs dude and starts choking him to death. So this buff bastard tried to hit him, but dude pricked. Then Garou told him, "Ooh, hey bro, check your hand, twin." Dude looks at his arm, and his arm is just mangled. So Garou walks him down and clocks his shit so hard, he flies across the room.
Broke it.
So the last hero standing was Blue Fire. He shoots a fire blast at him, but in the blink of an eye, Garou cut this man's arm off, then sent him packing all the way to the wall and just splattered his ass. So after this man cooked 3 A-rank heroes with ease,
they need to bring out the S-rank.
Villains were in the room cheering like, oh, yeah.
Not their fault. Underestimate the dude. You need to bring out some S-ranks, you know what I mean? And even then, man was putting up his own.
You showed him right.
Well,
Garou turned around and said, the fuck are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop your ass too, right?
You serious? I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
So Garou lays out every single motherfucker in that room. So after this man just laid out, I don't know how many people, he tells old boy before he leaves, I hope this pile of bodies gets my point across. And in 6 months' time, I'm coming back and I'm coming through the front door. And he walks away like nothing happened. This man's first appearance was him laying out over 100 people.
Yo, bro, nobody could have messed with Garou. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're certain people, you couldn't. But then, they did him dirty every time he met Saitama. You know what I mean? I swear the first time he must have ran out, something to do with the wig, Saitama chopped him. Man was out cold, woke up. Next time, the next time was just embarrassing, bro. The man gave him like a hip check. I'm on the way I'm not even doing that. A hip check, just a little bounce, bro, sent him flying, knocked him out again. I swear that's time when he came after King. And next time they met, the next time when he turned into the monster, or did they have a third meeting? I think that was the only time, you know. Let's go.
That is pure nasty work. Now, let's move on to incident 2, the reverse jumping at the park. So late one night, Garou confronted the greatest hero of all time, Moomin Rider. And he told bro off the rip, I'm about to fuck your shit up, twin. But right before he's about to swing on Moomin Rider, a bunch of dudes in tank tops pull up behind him and they want to jump bro. Because the reason why is because earlier that day, Garou straight up assaulted this red shirt dude in a dark alley. And the reason why he did it is because they just simply crossed paths. So dude basically beat his ass for walking too close to him. So red shirt dude decides to bring his goons and jump Garou that night. But while dude was yapping about how him and his boys are gonna mess him up, Garou puts his fist in his face and drops him off the rip. And all his boys are shook. They know they done f***ed up while Garou's yelling at him like, oh, y'all done ran up on the wrong nigga today. So Garou goes into attack, but he gets rocked and gets sent rolling down the street. And the person who rocked him was Tank Top Master, Class S rank 16. So this man is ranked number 16 in the world. So anybody else will be like, oh, hell no, I'm not fighting this buff-ass nigga. But Garou, dude was ecstatic. He was like, Class S? Oh, fuck yeah!
This is all he wanted, was the opportunity to fight S-rank hunters and get stronger. The more he fought, the stronger he got. So in a sense, the longer the fight went, the more at a disadvantage you'd be. With this motherfucker right here, you need to try and finish him quick. Don't try and lengthen out the fight. So this boy just got stronger, smart, and yo, he'd use everything against you.
Now we talking, nigga! So Tank Top Master slams the ground and starts charging at Garou and hitting him with his Tank Top tackle, sending Garou flying and spinning like a Beyblade. Now this was his signature move. So all his boys were like, yeah, man, you got him, bro. On God, no way he survives that. But Garou hits a perfect landing. And he completely ate his attack. So Tank Top Master tries to go in for another hit, but Moomin Rider decides to eat it. So everybody is shocked and Tank Top Master's like, bro, what are you doing? But Moomin Rider wanted to defuse the situation with the most powerful technique in anime history, Talk No Jutsu. He was telling Tank Top Master, you gotta stop, man. You are about to kill a human. We're supposed to protect people, not kill them. So Tank Top Master, being critically affected by Talk.
I couldn't stand Moomin Rider, whatever his name is. And I know he was there as like a joke character, but got on my nerves. Get off that bicycle, brother. Just get out the scene. You know what I mean? Just get out the scene, bro.
No Jutsu decided, you know what? Let this be a lesson, kid. Make sure you never harm anybody ever again. So Garou was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm leaving. So bro starts walking away. And it seems that the Talk No Jutsu has affected Garou as well until he stops and turns around and says, did you really think that Talk No Jutsu bullshit will work on me, you punk pussy? pussy bike riding bitch ass nigga. But Tank Top Master expected this and had that right hook ready. So he socks Garou in the face. But out of nowhere, Garou hits a counter. Out of nowhere.
That's why I should have said Garou was known for the counter, bro. This man was the best at countering, bro.
His nose in the process. And Garou was pissed off he had to do that because he had to use Bang style to do it. Blood was like, God damn it, I hate using that old ass nigga shit. But fuck it, I'll put this nigga on a stretcher. So dude starts hitting him with a Storm Platinum Jotaro style barrage, then slams him through the wall.
Yo, fam. So right there, you knew Garou was S ranked here. At least number 16 in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Garou just annihilated, bro. Moment Rider tries to attack Garou from behind, but he plants his face in the ground and starts bashing his head into the ground repeatedly. Then when he was done bashing his face in, he holds his head up for display and straight up tells him, who's next? So with a last-ditch effort, Tank Top Master decides to get up again, but Garou just backhands, putting Tank Top Master to sleep. And it was basically raps for all these other jobber tank tops. Garou just starts flowing like water right through him, knocking them all out in sync. This dude with a shitty buzz cut just whiffs. He eats an elbow because of it, and everybody else just got slaughtered. All he heard was just screams of pain while they were getting massacred by this man. So after this dude laid everybody out, one of Bang's students comes behind him and tries to sneak him, but this poor dude was just another lamb for the slaughter. Garou just destroys him. And after this, all you see the next morning is old boy laid out, and everybody else that was there that night were slumped. This man Garou reverse jumped their ass. Now, let's move on to Incident 3, his run-in with Metal Bat.
Hey, I forgot about Metal Bat. That was one of the rivalry where Garou had it up on Metal Bat, but Metal Bat was just built different. Even though in the beginning I didn't like him, because I was like, who's this superhero with a bat? So what happens when your bat is gone? If it's broken, if it's dented, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? But yeah, Metal Bat is another Garou mentality. The more he fights or the more he gets beaten, bro, the stronger he comes back. He just don't know when to give up. So I could see afterwards why they made them kind of rivals, because he wasn't no Saitama rival. I think the only rival Garou had would have been Metal Bat. I don't know if it's the first fight or the second fight, but I could be wrong.
His crusade of beating every hero to the brink of death in random dark alleys and knocking out ugly bastards in front of their hoes. Garou ended up running into Metal Bat. Now, Metal Bat was already hurt from fighting a giant centipede from earlier, but Garou did not give a damn. That nigga said, if you still breathing, you can still get these hands. Now put them up, nigga. Now, Metal Bat is a certified dog himself. He ain't gonna back down from no fight. So
I'm glad I wasn't seem like I didn't know issue. You know what I mean? Metal Bat is a certified dog himself too, you know. I'm saying he's like #1 dog on the block. But he ain't backing down, bro. He got one of them Jack Russell kind of hearts. Big as you is, I'm still coming at you. Pause.
So this was just a good old scrap between two dog-ass niggas. So they get the scrapping and Garou's already popping off early, hitting them with a nice little two-piece out the gate. So they continue to scrap and that boy Metal Bat is swinging for the fences. If one of this niggas hits lands, it is over. So Garou kicked him in the head, but Metal Bat ate it and started swinging at this nigga. But Garou was a member of Weave Nation. This nigga's evasion skill is maxed.
You know.
Look at this. Weave, nigga, and continue to full-on assault this man. And every time Metal Bat would try to land a hit, Garou would just bob and weave while Metal Bat was hitting straight air. So Metal Bat decides to whip out his finishing move, and he literally turns into a human tornado. But Garou said, come with it, fuck nigga! As this man starts to parry the attack, then he finds an opening, then hits this man with the demon breath, sending him flying and knocking.
I could be wrong, but Metal Bat didn't have nothing on Garou. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. By the looks of it here, nah.
Him out cold. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, this nigga Garou is a young Heihachi. Nigga just used his rage art from Tekken 7. And Garou was talking crazy after this, saying, hey, good scrap, bootleg Yusuke. Now stay your ass on the ground, punk ass nigga. But when Garou thought it was over, he straight up sends his murderous intent as Metal Bat is about to crack his skull open. But the only thing that stopped him in this moment was his little sister just randomly pulling up out of nowhere. She unknowingly saved this man Garou from getting his head split open. So
bro, I'm not even joking, bro. Like that aura that Metal Bat literally let go of, bro. Garou felt that, yeah, or wants to say he admitted. Jeez, bread. It was no joke.
Backhands him, and Garou goes in for the finishing blow. But the little sister just straight up stops him, and she telling this nigga, "Fuck off, mister, this fight's over." So Garou just straight up said, "You know what, fine. But when I run into your dumb ass again, nigga, I'ma dog walk your ass." And Garou leaves. And after the fight, you could just see the damage he did to Metal Bat. His little sister chopped him across the head, and bro just straight up passed out from all the blood he's lost. So Garou technically cooked that nigga.
Yeah.
And with that, we close off Exhibit A and move into Incident 4. That is just simply worthy of its own exhibit.
I remember this. They all jumped him, bro.
Try.
They all jumped him, bro. And my man turned around. Man, as I said, the more he fights, the worse it is for you, bro. He figures out your ish.
Exhibit B.
Let's go. I'm waiting for Exhibit A.
Gentlemen, we have reached our final exhibit. Exhibit B.
Oh,
the
final.
1v8.
Right.
This is simply one of those moments where you will look at this and you'll be like, damn, this might be a Hall of Famer when it comes to this minute shit. Because what he does right here is absolutely disgusting. So while Garou was chilling out in this shack after a fight he had with Watchdog Man and getting disrespected by Saitama, dude was just trying to lay down and recover from his injuries. So while he was slumped, 8 heroes pull up to this shack and they only got one goal in mind, and that is Swiss cheese and Garou. So he ends up coming outside, jumps up to the roof, and just starts yelling, "Attention, punk pussy bitches! I'm about to dog walk y'all asses!" So Mr. Cowboy with his dualies started
CJ's commentating his levels, bro. It's different.
Swiss cheese and Garou. So he ends up coming outside, jumps up to the roof, and just starts yelling, "Attention, punk pussy bitches! I'm about to dog walk y'all asses!" So Mr. Cowboy with his dualies started to shoot at Garou, but Garou started moving on all fours like a dog. He tried to kill the cowboy off the rip, but Stinger tried to stab him, and Garou dodges at the last second. And this is when bro just started getting jumped. This man was having to dodge everything because he was surrounded by 8 people. Then the barrage of arrows comes in. He starts to dodge it, but 2 of them end up landing in his back. So Garou at this point was in between a rock and a hard place because he's at half health having to fight 8 people at the same time.
I think he was less than half health, to be honest with you.
So Death Gatlin told this man, "This your final chance, hoe ass nigga. Surrender now or I'm Swiss cheese in your ass." Well, Garou was like, "Nah, twin. Let me just lock in real quick." So this bum-ass coded nigga threw his chain and wrapped up his ankle. And homeboy right here threw a massive ball at him. But Garou was finally ready to lock in. He counters the ball into the toad nigga and ends up squashing him first. So after he boomed him, the cowboy with the dualies starts trying to up the toolie on Garou. But Garou hits that massive ball again, and it nails that trash-ass cowboy. Bro sent that fraud-ass Arthur Morgan packet. So the ball ends up bouncing off a tree, and it's about to hit old boy in his armor. So he destroys the ball, but Garou used the ball as a feint and just comes right through it. So he grabs old boy, lifts him up above his head so he takes all the arrow shots. Then bootleg tracksuit Gohan tries to throw some rocks at him. Garou catches them, then throws them at the archer behind him, putting him on his ass. So after he cooked him, Stinger came in and tried to stab Garou again, but Garou plants old boy in the ground using him as a human shield. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Mance has already took out half the squad. They don't even know what hit him, but it gets even more.
Bro, this is when you know it's time to pack your bags and go home. Like, if you're in the background, I don't know if y'all remember that joke when they're saying, like, when Bruce Lee was fighting all them different karate guys and the grandmasters were sitting up there, you know what I'm saying? And he sent out the first set. He beat them. He sent out the second set. You know, he beat them. He had the brown belts there, and they already sent out the brown belt, bro. I'll be like, yo, fam, nah, you ain't see what you did to the first 2. Yeah, you the grandmaster. You need to go down there and face him, bro. I'm just saying, like, you the one I'm paying to teach me. You need to go and show me what you're capable of doing. Go down there and fight. Yeah, bro, I'll be like, nah, fam. Yeah, unless you got a nuke or something, then even then, what's the point of that? Because I won't be. Everybody gone.
Wicked from here. Garou digs in the ground, rips up a vine, then uses it to kick the goofy out of this nigga. So after he sent that goofy ass nigga back to the lobby, he starts running after bootleg Gohan and just starts throwing hands at him. That man Garou was like, "You can't block all day, pussy." So when bro finally tries to attack, He hits a left to the face, sir. And Garou just starts raining a barrage of punches on him, beating the literal life out of bootleg Gohan. So while Garou continued to beat him, Stinger comes in and tries to hit Garou. But he whiffs, and Garou hits him with the counter. Dude hit him so hard he was looking up at the bird.
Man was in a different dimension.
Done. He was like, nah, twin, I'm about to whoop your shit in. He started hitting this man with so many kidney shots. The nigga was floating in midair.
Yo, fam. If you ain't dying from internal bleeding, bro, I don't know what the hell is going on, bro. But this guy up.
Getting his back blown out. Then he saw bootleg Gohan try to get back up. He said, nah, sit your ass down, bro. And sent him into a tree. And bootleg Gohan was done. This man was about as useless as Gohan when he was wearing that damn tracksuit. Bro was straight buns. And Stinger just fell over. That nigga was done. So the last man standing was Death Gatlin. And he was about to up the toolie on this nigga. He uses his final move, the Death Shower, and dumps out every single bullet he has. This man did not care that that random kid was still in that shack either. He just wanted Garou dead. But Garou ended up parrying every single bullet.
Man here was parrying every bullet, bro. Are you for real, for real? You know how OP that is.
Gohan was done. This man was about as useless as Gohan when he was wearing that damn tracksuit. Bro was straight buns. And Stinger just fell over. That nigga was done. So the last man standing was Death Gatlin. And he was about to up the toolie on this nigga. He uses his final move, the Death Shower, and dumps out every single bullet he has. This man did not care that that random kid was still in that shack either. He just wanted Garou dead. But Garou ended up parrying every single bullet.
Coming to him. Watch and see.
And this man ran out of ammo. So Death Gatlin was cooked. He tried to run at Garou with a knife. But dude just gives him a nasty left, sending him flying and putting this fraud-ass Barrett to sleep.
Oh, you got with that, bro.
Garou pulled off a second reverse jumping.
And this went bang, and his brother pulled up on him and decided to fight him, and then that chicken-looking monster, like a chicken, innit? You don't want to say something else, but yeah, I think came in and saved him.
Cooked 8 heroes at once. Wicked work. The Garou trial.
Definitely got to sit at the round table.
Nah, y'all, this is an easy one. That's a pass, bro. This dude is a menace to society. Like, dude was happily going around here beating people up to the brink of death, even though he got his ass whooped by these old ass, because at the end, it does.
See what I'm trying to say? Them two pulled up, bro. But those were his masters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bang is ranked number 2 or number 3.
Doesn't change a damn thing. This dude is a menace to society. Bro just straight beat up 20 heroes on screen for shits and giggles. And he called it hunting. And did Uno reverse card in 2 jumpings? Like, nah, this YN needs to be stopped. And you know what's crazy? Exhibit C is right around the corner. So bro is most definitely getting a second trial by the end of the year. So that was one of the easiest passes I've ever done. So hope y'all enjoyed. Have a bootyful day. And I'm going for 3 days.
Yo, CJ the champ, you know, when you hear you be dropping stuff, bro, we here sitting back, waiting impatiently. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Working through my strikes, so I'm just throwing out content left, right, and center. If you guys be like, oh, he's just posting, it's what we gotta do. I'll be going live tonight as well too, or live during the day. I need to get my dreads done today. Got carnival weekend, so gotta get myself prepared in advance. And I'll see you guys, if not later, when I jump on live, I'll see you guys next reaction. Stay blessed.